Hello. Hi there. Faye Bryant here with another daily devotion. Today we are going to look at Philippians 4:9 and talk about belief is not enough. Before we get started, allow me to introduce myself. I am Faye Bryant. I'm an author, coach, and speaker who helps people just like you escape the lies of the enemy, live into God's truth, and build a better life and legacy. As you're watching, I hope that you will comment what you're thinking. I would love it if you would share this live stream with folks so that they can get something from the message as well. Oh, excuse me. As I mentioned, I kind of get out of order here. Sometimes yeah. Anyway, I mentioned that what I do is I help people escape the lies of the enemy and live into God's truth and build a better life and legacy. I do that with various programs and classes that you can access at faybryant.com. Check those out. Let me know what you'd like to be part of. You even have the opportunity for a free 15-minute consultation with me so we can decide which course would be the best one for you. I'd love to hear from you. Just go on faybryant.com and click on the button. All right. Okay, let's get started. Again, we're looking at Philippians 4:9. Keep putting into practice all you learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you. Let's talk. This is the Apostle Paul writing this to the people, the believers at Philippi. Okay. Philippians 4:9 is one of the lesser talked about verses. It comes right after the don't worry about and think on these things words where Paul talks about experiencing the peace of God. Here we learn about experiencing the God of peace. See the difference? First is a gift given by God. The second is a relationship with God. Okay, Faye, that's nice and all, but how do I do that? To experience the peace of God, you choose to not worry and instead pray about everything, even the little things that you really don't want to bother the Almighty about. Tell him what you need and thank him for all he gives. To experience the God of peace, go beyond the mindset change and take action on what you've learned. Mindset shift is necessary to bring us into alignment with God's way of thinking, to bring us into his will. Taking action is where our faith is revealed. Simple illustration. See that chair? I believe it is solid. It has 4 legs. It will hold me up when I sit in it. It's lovely. It has a cushion. It will hold me up. Versus, see this chair I'm sitting in? It is solid and strong. It has 4 legs and it is holding me up. It's lovely. Just look at this cushion. It is holding me up. Belief is not enough. We must take action on what we believe in every aspect of our lives, especially our faith walk. Let's stop pretending and move beyond believing into living what we say we believe. Let's stop the worry. Yes, you actually can choose to not worry. If God said do or don't do, it's possible. Let's think on the good and beautiful according to God. Let's tell God everything we need and thank him for all he does in and for us. Let's do what it takes to experience the peace of God and the God of peace. Coffee, Bible, journal. Isn't this true about pretty much everything? When we learn something, it's not, we can believe in all kinds of things. We can believe all sorts of things, but if we don't take action on it, it's just this thought. If we want something to be concrete and to become real in our lives, we have to do something about it. In the example with the chair, I can look at a chair and I can see that it's fine. I can see that it's strong. I can see that it's sturdy. And I can believe all sorts of things about it. But until I park myself in it, it's just a belief. It's just a thought. It's not a reality. My faith has not been revealed. And that's what we want. We want our faith in God revealed. So when we learn the things that we are supposed to do and the things we're not supposed to do, and we just, okay, it's right here. It's head knowledge. I know it. It's all there. It's all good. And we don't allow it to become part of our hearts and part of our lives, part of what we do. It's just here. It's stuck here. It's not doing anyone any good. Not even you, the thinker. When we learn something, when we learn that God says to not worry, we can't just say, oh, but that's not me. I just can't do it. I just can't. It becomes incumbent on us to start saying, if God said to not worry, there must be a way to not worry. I need to find out what that is. Take action. Start learning. Start studying the scripture. Find out from other people. Learn from people who are not worrying how they do that. Take action on what you've read, on what you've learned. When you see the scripture just above these that say to think on these things, do it. Oh, but I'm just a person. I just can't think about those things like that. My mind just goes away with me. Then capture it. Put boundaries on it. Make it stop. You're the one in charge of your thoughts. Yeah, God said that too. So when you have a thought that you know is not according to God's will, according to what He wants for you, stop it. The best way to stop a thought is to grab it and replace it with a better one. Think on those things that are pure and lovely and right. Grab that thought that's bad, the negative, the toxic, the wrong belief, whatever it is, grab that thing by the neck and replace it with something that is good and true and pure and lovely. Excellent. And you have to do that every time. And soon it will become where the good and the pure and the excellent is easier to slip in there when that bad stuff comes. It'll get to the point where you can see the bad thought coming and just, this is the truth. This is what's real. Yeah, you can do that. We all can. It's time that we start taking action, believer. It's time that we go ahead and sit in the chair that we believe is strong enough to hold us. It's time that we act on what we know. It is. It's time to stand up for the Lord. It's time to stand up and speak for God, not speak in place of God, but to speak His words to others. It's time to stop cowering in the face of an enemy who wants to destroy us. It's time. And you can do this. Yeah, you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. But more than that, God Himself believes in you. He is for you. God Himself is for you. He's cheering you on. He is nudging you toward what you need to be doing. And when you feel that nudge, you need to just say, okay, I'm going. I'm going to step out. I'm going to do these things. And if you say, but God, I don't know how, He will help you. He will help you. You came to this live stream or this video, however you're watching it, on purpose. Maybe not your on purpose, but God's on purpose. So now you've already gotten encouragement that it's time to step up and step out, and you can do it. I believe in you. God believes in you. And folks, if God is for you, nothing and no one can ever be against you. Nothing. No one. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, for looking at the scriptures and seeing how we can apply them to our everyday walking around right here, right now lives. I appreciate you so much. And if you are watching on YouTube, would you do me a favor? Even if you're not watching on YouTube, would you hit that button to be sure and subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications when these go live, and allow me to leave you with this. Go wherever God leads, do whatever God says, and be who God made you to be. Until next time, I'm Faye Bryant. Bye.